This is not your typical episode. This is brain dump. Literally things that just come to mind that I want to share with you. What I wish someone told me before my life shifted. If I was sitting across from you today, this is what I would tell you. I don't think nothing could have prepared me for what I was going to face mentally and emotionally through the seasons that God had to prune me and what it really takes to become who He has called you to be. There are moments where I was so uncomfortable in my skin and I literally just felt out of place with who I was, while the innermost parts of me were yearning for who I wanted to become and who I needed to become. Most would ask, if it's something you wanted, why was it so hard to obtain? That question within itself was the struggle I faced season after season. Why is this a struggle? Old me was constantly hijacking the new me and the habits, routines, and systems I was putting in place to make the old me someone that I couldn't relate to. It was a constant undoing. If I had someone sitting across from me, this is what I would say to them. It's not easy. I've cried more times than I've smiled. I was frustrated more than I was motivated. I was lazy more times than I was inspired. There were days I just didn't want to do. One thing that I stayed true was I learned so much about myself and became more self-aware in those spaces when I wasn't doing so well. I was brutally honest with myself. I took accountability over my actions and forgave myself for the mistakes I made, understanding that I was only operating with who I was at the time. Now that I'm in a different space and seeing things much differently, I know what not to do. And it was in those spaces when I was alone that I was able to identify my triggers and learn my weaknesses. I would say, as hard and unpleasant as it is, lean into those spaces and fully surrender, to receive and learn. If it wasn't for those lows, I wouldn't know how to maintain. I wouldn't know how to execute precisely the way that I do now. Patience pays. As much as we hate waiting as a society, one thing that has always stuck with me is, yes, it may rain and it's cloudy and gloomy, but the sun will shine again. That concept has given me hope that whatever storm comes, it will pass. Life is about a series of experiences, which you're going to hear me say this all the time. Some good and some bad, but they all work together, and it's how you maneuver each experience that makes all the difference. A shift is needed. It may not be in the way that you desired, but it happened, and it's up to you on the outcome of who you are on the other side of the shift. We all have the power to create the lives we truly want, and it all comes down to desperation and perseverance. You literally have to sit and ask yourself, go look in the mirror if you need to. How bad do you really want it? The choice is up to you. The choice is up to you.